Nebraska Public Media Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln for the 2023 NSAA Boys Basketball Championships. We kick off the afternoon with the championship in Class B. It's the top seed Skyhawks of Skutt and number 2 Platteview. And hello again, everybody. Along with Andy Markowski, I'm Larry Putney. Andy Kendi will be joining us momentarily. Got a good one here in Class B. Skutt, which was here last year, finished runner-up against a team in Platteview that has never won a state championship and looking for their first, and they've got the talent to do it.
Yeah, no doubt. And Connor Milliken, one of their scorers, one of the terrific scores in state history. And they're going to need more than just Connor Milliken, though. If you look at yesterday in the semifinals, they had Trey Mooseman and Alex Draper, both with 5 threes each. So, Milliken, he's writing a great story. One of the greatest stories as a scorer in state history. It'd be great for him to finish with a state title, but he's going to have to play well and get some help because Skutt is going to be a formidable challenger.
And for Omaha Skutt, they come in at 24-3. They are the top seed. And Jake Brack, outstanding player.
Yeah, 6'9" senior, averaging 17 points, 13 rebounds, Division I basketball recruit, going up to the University of South Dakota. He's also got a 6'9" sidekick, though, Jack Healy inside. So, Platteview being very perimeter-oriented, a lot of three-pointers, and obviously Skutt's going to try to use their two big guys and feature Brack to see if that can be a more effective style to lead them back to a state championship.
Class B state championship coming your way as the 2023 NSAA Boys Basketball Championships continue on Nebraska Public Media.
That was funny. Yeah. That's a sick bike.
Boys.
Miss Sanderson?
See you Monday.
No way.
Morning. Who said that? Whoa, where did that come from? Floating money.
Funny.
Good luck out there.
Everyone deals with difficult times at some point in their lives.
Some people may lose hope and turn to drugs or alcohol.
You are not alone.
The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline now has a new number, 988.
988 is the 911 for mental health emergencies.
So if you or someone you know has a mental health crisis,
just call, text, or chat 988 for free confidential support.
There is hope.
The Lifeline works.
Just call 988.
Championship Saturday continues in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's the Class B title game. Skutt Catholic taking on Platteview for the trophy to take back home. Hello again, everybody. I'm Andy Kendi. We got a good one in Class B. It's top-ranked, or the top-seeded Skutt Skyhawks taking on the 2 seed in the Platteview Trojans. Pre-game festivities time, and for that, let's send it over to Mr. Heath Creamer.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2023 NSAA Boys State Basketball Championships. The NSAA is proud to recognize its premier corporate partners, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, and Nebraska Orthopedic Center. Today's Class B championship game features the number 2 seed with a record of 24-4, the Platteview Trojans. And the number 1 seed with a record of 24-3, the Skutt Catholic Skyhawks. Now for the introduction of the players and coaches. We will begin with the non-starters from Platteview. Number 3, Brady Davis. Number 11, Cale Wickman. Number 20, Elijah Steele. Number 23, Jackson Adams. Number 30, Keegan Stobie. Number 33, Jaden Pinkerton. Number 35, Taryn Riley. And number 50, Braden Stout. The non-starters for the Skutt Catholic Skyhawks. Number 5, Wilt Bobbin. Number 10, Will O'Doherty. Number 12, Kyle Cannon. Number 14, Ben Teal. Number 20, Gabe Edstrand. Number 22, Dylan Van Dyke. Number 24, Luke Van Dyke. Number 40, Mitch Shaw. And number 42, Ryan Kudrin. Now, the starting lineup for the Platteview Trojans. A 6'1" senior, 0, Ezra Stewart. A 6'1" senior, number 2, Connor Milliken. A 6'1" senior, number 5, Teray Mosman. A 6'1" senior, number 10, Alex DeRaper. And a 6'6" sophomore, number 40, Ryman Siebert. Tim Brodsky is the head coach for the Trojans. He's assisted by Brad Sleeman, Steve Speth, Bruce Thayer, Craig Kingston, and Tom Riley. Now, the starting lineup for the Omaha Skutt Catholic Skyhawks. A 5'7" senior, number 2, Wyatt Archer. A 6'2" senior, number 3, J.J. Farron. A 6'9" senior, number 34, Jake Brock. A 6'8" sophomore, number 44, Brock Scholl. And a 6'9" senior, number 50, Jack Healy. Kyle Juergens is the head coach for the Skyhawks. His assistants are Pete Walls, Jason Schlotman, Jermaine Foster, Andy McMahon, LJ McIntosh, Tad Beckman, Dave Eckley, and Will McMean. Today's officials are Kelvin Nesbitt, Lionel McFall, and Silvo Johnson. And the bench official is Jordan Keeney. And now, let's play basketball!
Class B state title, Skutt and Platteview. Plattview's tallest player in the lineup, 6'5". Skutt goes 6'8", 6'9", 6'9". This is where they hail. Skutt just off of 156, not far from Zorinsky Lake in Omaha. Platteview Trojans just south of Papillion. Skutt knocked off Bennington, and a great game against Crete to win it. Platteview with the win over Norris, and rolled York 80-54 to make these finals. Going to be interesting to see how the size difference plays and how much that impacts Platteview. They go 6'1", 6'1", 6'1", 6'2", 6'5". Again, Skutt with 6'8", 6'9", 6'9" in the starting lineup. There's Tim Brodsky, 10 years, 150-plus wins for the Trojans.
Yeah, Skutt's going to start in man-to-man. You know, that length from Skutt is certainly going to be hard to score at the rim, but Platteview likes to move it and shoot a lot of threes, which can Skutt's size get out and close out, contain penetration, contest open threes. That'll be the story of the game.
Connor Miller can pull up from the free throw line. He's so dangerous, driving, can pull up, hit that mid-range.
Yeah, it doesn't overwhelm you with athleticism. Milliken, he's just very productive, good shooter, creative off the bounce. Moves so well without the ball. Teams have, you know, diamond in 1, triangle in 2. I mean, he's seen everything. He'll move, he'll keep, but he doesn't force shots. If you're open, he'll find open teammates.
Talking with Kyle Juergens, asking him exactly how he was going to handle Milliken. He said, at this point in the year, when you get to a championship game, I don't think you try to throw junk at him. You don't try to do anything different. You do what you do best, and that's what we're going to see is man-on-man. They might put some length on him, right? Maybe to slow him up a little bit.
Yeah, you certainly have to have attention to him. You know, I think Platteview can score at the other spots where you got to be a little careful. If you go junk and shut Milliken out, but the other players get above their average, you know, was it really a successful strategy?
Right now they have Jake Brack on him, that length of Brack to slow down Milliken. Milliken will pull up for the 3, just off the front of the rim. Rebound popped out, pulled down by Siebert.
And that's what Skutt can't do with that size advantage. You got to make sure that you win the rebounding war on both ends. Skutt should be able to get on the offensive court a little bit.
Good little spin down there in the lane, and Brock Scholl with the bucket.
And Scholl at 6'8", sophomore, averaging 6 a game. Almost like a college front line, 6'8", 6'9", 6'9". You don't see that in Nebraska high school basketball very often.
Milliken with the pump fake, goes baseline, draws the foul on the reverse layup. Just off, he'll shoot a couple.
Rocky shoulder. I'm sorry, Larry.
That's all right, go ahead.
Yeah, doing a good job of just kind of getting into that mid-range, pulling off 2 feet. When those Skutt inside players lift up, there's really nobody on Platteview that's going to be able to challenge them at the rim. Ryman Siebert, 6'5", sophomore, will be the biggest player in the lane. Skutt's going to run a lot of this triangle, high-low, constantly trying to put pressure on the block.
J.J. Farron with the take.
Nice job of refusing the side ball screen, beat it away for an easy layup.
Here's Milliken, he'll take another 3. That is in and out. Rebound back into the hand, 3-pointer on the way off the front of the rim, and another offensive board with a foul called on Brack. 2 fouls early here on Skutt.
Yeah, those long rebounds, 3-pointers lead the long rebounds. Credit Siebert just staying with it. So able to pick up an important foul as well, with Brack drawing his first early in the first quarter.
Good help defense there on Milligan.
And part of those offensive rebounds, Platteview really has Skutt spread, right? Those, bigger forwards have to be out on the floor guarding. Maybe areas are not as comfortable.
Up strong off the grass goes Siebert. Then tipped away, it will stay with Skutt as Draper was there, get a fingertip on it.
Nice job by Siebert playing off 2 feet, kind of playing through contact. Healy did a good job of kind of walling up. Obviously Healy with the big block yesterday in the semis to kind of secure that win, with Crete having a chance to tie or win on that last possession.
Barron again kicks it out. Kyle Cannon now into the game. Three is just long. Milliken with the rebound. Well, good job in transition. Stewart lays it in. Skutt got caught not getting back. And a timeout taken by Kyle Juergens. So Platteview out to the quick start. Milliken ahead. Stewart with the lay-in. 7-4. Platteview.
These are the hands of our farm, working for the future with care, recovering from the unexpected with the strength of a helping hand, celebrating victories big and small together. We know this operation like the back of our hands. Having an insurance partner who understands our needs is vital. We're part of the Farmers Mutual of Nebraska family, where they're always alongside you.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Platteview, the early lead against Skutt. Connor Milliken with 3 points, and he is number 2 on the state's all-time scoring list, trailing only Bill Holliday of Wilsonville. 67 points in 2 state games this year, and what makes it even more impressive, guys, is that January 31st, Platteview is playing Wahoo. First quarter, Connor Milliken tweaked his knee, plays through it, finishes the game. They do a MRI. Doctors find torn meniscus. You have 2 choices. You can either clean it up now or clean it up later. He decides to clean it up later, do some strength and rehab to get him through the season. So he's been playing with torn meniscus in his knee. Ultimately, he only missed 1 game, and the game was against Hastings, a 34-31 contest. Do you think they missed Milliken in that one?
Wow. He's been dynamic throughout his career, as evidenced by the 2,600 plus points scored. Going to play his college ball in Sioux Center, Iowa for Dordt College next year. There is Tim Brodsky. Both free throws knocked down by Jack Healy.
Good possession by Skutt. You know, they just have to kind of force their will on Platteview from the inside.
A great catch and shoot, Trey Mosman, who had 5 threes in that semifinal win over York.
Platteview just can't withstand a lot of fouls. So, you know, Skutt just needs to stay the course, throw it inside, play their style, which has been successful for them all season.
Good lob inside, and there is that height. Brack with the bucket.
And then Platteview has to play their style, which is going to be very dependent on making 3-pointers. Kind of the old 3-for-2 game. It's going to be the new school. 3 is better than 2, and Skutt's going to play the old school high-low, and we'll see which one wins out here. We're seeing the best of both teams right now.
Milliken with another one. Early on, Milliken with 6 points. Sophomore down low, turnaround on the blocks. Easy bucket for Mitch Scholl, or check that, Jack Brock Scholl. Mitch Scholl comes in off the bench for the Skyhawks. Good offensive board again for Siebert.
Yeah, Milliken does such a great job of drawing help. There you see it again. When Milliken goes to shoot it, he's drawn 2, and then it's leaving the backboard open for Siebert. That time Milliken drew 2. He was able to dump it inside to Siebert. So really good 2-player action. There you see Mosman kind of carrying that energy he had yesterday, making 5, and then hits an early one here. And then Milliken follows that up with a 3 of his own. You know, we talked about there was a couple unique names, Maverick and Cougar, in the following game, and then you got Trey Mosman, and obviously if you're named Trey, you're going to have to be able to shoot it from the arc, and he's done a very good job at the state tournament.
No doubt. Three on the way is just long from Gabe Edstrom. Long 3-pointer. Draper is off. Rebound for the Skyhawks.
Runs his continuity ball screen offense. You'll see the post kind of work in the middle cylinder. They'll reverse into this side ball screen, then back into kind of a high-low. Fits their personnel really well.
Good take by Farron, who draws the foul. Called on Siebert. That is 2 on Siebert, and that's dangerous for the Trojans.
Yeah, that's the pressure that Skutt, you know, puts on you. They just have so much depth up front. You know, that time they were able to draw the foul just on dribble penetration. Siebert probably needs to be a little bit more disciplined to just slide over and wall up versus swatting down on that shot. You know, he's had such an early impact, 5 rebounds already, a basket.
Into the game now is Mitch Scholl, the senior who missed his sophomore year due to a knee injury. Just got back early this year. Good minutes off the bench for Skutt, averages 6.5 off the bench as J.J. Farron knocks down the free throw. 13-11 here early.
You see the impact of that Zabert foul. Platteview is, really small now. Most 5 players around 6 foot. It's going to be hard to guard. They've got to go out and make Skutt size play on the perimeter with this 5-man motion.
J.J. Farron with the rebound the other way. Offensive foul called on Brack. That's his second.
Yeah, great anticipation by Stewart, just really beating him to the spot. Tough. Both post players in early foul trouble.
Milliken a little bit off balance there.
Skutt's done a pretty good job of making Milliken take some tough shots. He got open for a good look at a 3. Other than that, his mid-range shots have been pretty tough shots, and that's what you want. You're not gonna, he's averaging 25 points a game. You're not gonna shut him out. You just want him to have to take a lot of shots to get his points.
Another offensive board. Platteview's done a nice job here early on the offensive boards with 5. 30 seconds to go here, quarter 1.
Yeah, only 5 of 14, but they've given themselves extra. But he slipped and hurt his knee.
Yeah, definitely a slip there. Foul's called on Ed Strand.
That's what Milliken uses his 3-point shooting to really set up his drive. He's, you have to really go out and guard him at 24, 25 feet, which gives him some, a little bit more space to get into the gap and drive. You see the physicality of him. He kind of uses his body to clear some space. Might have had half of an extra step there, but drew the contact, got to the free throw line.
Archer with the spin. And a travel called on Archer. So 15 seconds to go. Another opportunity here for Platteview.
Yeah, we talked about in the C1 game. These end-up quarters are so important. Platteview has the basketball, plus they get it to start the quarter. So if they can find a basket here.
And one opportunity. Wow, Connor Milliken.
Yeah, really nice set by Coach Brodsky there. You have to go over this ball screen on Milliken. So they set up a double high ball screen. Instead of using it, he refuses it. He's got a shooter in his left quarter. Just a really difficult action to defend. And Milliken able to score on all different platforms, off balance, on balance. And he's already into double figures in the first quarter.
Wow, 10 points already. That's how quarter 1 will end. Connor Milliken with 10 already. Trojans on top by 4.
Life is full of milestones. Let Wayne State's graduate programs be your next big moment. Whether you work in education, criminal justice, business, public relations, human resources, information technology, or sports and recreation, our programs provide pathways to the next level in your career. Flexible and online, a Wayne State graduate degree helps you write that next big chapter in your life without having to put your life on hold.
Getting ready? We all have our routine. the things you remember to bring with you, naloxone could be the most important. It can reverse an opioid overdose and save a life. If you or someone you know is at risk for opioid overdose, keep naloxone on you.
For more information about naloxone, visit stopodne.com.
Connor Milliken has Plattview's last 7 points. He had 10 in the first quarter in the semifinals. He had 13 in the first quarter and put up 31 for the game against York. And you see his numbers on the season and the year. He is the #2 scorer in the state this year at 25.3 per game. Down here at state, he's averaging better than 30 and second most all-time in scoring in Nebraska. The record has stood since 1960. It's an amazing feat by Holiday.
A lot of points. You know, it's hard to get to 1,000. You know, to get to 2,000 and beyond just speaks to the consistency over time. I mean, it's, you know, he's had a great senior year, but he's had just a terrific high school career to be challenging Bill Holiday for the all-time scoring record.
Already in the bonus, and so Milliken will shoot a couple. Boy, great sportsmanship right there.
Yeah, I thought early on Skutt did a good job of making Milliken take tough shots, contested mid-range shots, and then late in the quarter they just fouled too much. You just got to use your length. You got to make Milliken score over the top of you to already be in the bonus, and you know that's Milliken's 6 free throws, soon to be 7. Just got to clean up a little bit of that fouling.
Yep. And a turnover off the made basket. Watch this again. Just put a little pressure on the inbounds, force the turnover.
Yeah, just more of the element of surprise. You know, Platteview hadn't pressed up to that point. They just jumped out and denied the point guard and stole a possession.
2 3-pointers for Trey Mosman.
Yeah, same action that Milliken got the layup on earlier. That time they came off the shooter in the corner and he was able to get a 3. So just a great counter to a play that was successful a couple possessions ago. Here it goes. He beats the double high ball screen away. Skutt is forced to help. And then Platteview capitalizes on another open 3-pointer. There you see it again. You know, you see the double high screen, which lifts the defenders. You know, Milliken's able to refuse that. They're going to have to either switch that or not anticipate. They've got to be able to control Milliken on the way side of that ball screen, because that action has been really good to Platteview so far in the game.
Timeout taken by Kyle Juergens and a 9-0 run for Platteview. Skutt came in at 24-3. The Trojans at 24-4. They lost back-to-back games late in the season, did the Trojans, to Wahoo and Ralston. Ralston by 1. And here they are in their first ever state championship game against the Skutt Catholic Skyhawks, who won it last, or were in the championship last year, finished runner-up and won it back in 2020. Let's go to Andy Kendi.
Always tricky to add a piece to the puzzle, but Trey Mosman, who we just saw hit that big 3, he decided to transfer from Millard South to Platteview. It was a seamless transition because Mosman and Connor Milliken, you see, they've been playing basketball together in the summer since they were in 4th grade. So when you got Connor Milliken vouching for you, that's going to be an easy transition and a terrific addition to team chemistry. And Mosman was outstanding in that semifinal. He had 23 points, hitting 5 threes.
Great point.
Both coaches have come back to their post players. Siebert has 2 fouls for Platteview. Coach Juergens has come back to Jake Brack as well with 2 fouls.
Ball screen up top for Farron. Can't shake loose. Being guarded closely by Mosman. Goes inside. And a walk. Scholl drugged the foot. Back into the game for Skutt. Kyle Cannon. As Wyatt Archer, who's been guarding a Milliken, will get a break. And now Cannon will be on Milliken.
Yeah, Skutt did a better job. Coach Brodsky's come back to that same action, the double high ball screen. That time they did a better job of not leaving the corner help and being able to contain Milliken. This is what makes Platteview so tough, though. They'll just keep moving and cutting, puts pressure on you on the penetration.
Jump ball called, and it will belong to Skutt.
Skutt's got to kind of find a way to get Platteview spread here. They're doing a really good job of kind of helping from the backside. Just making that lane look crowded.
Farron's three. Travel, and it will stay with Skutt. Into Healy. Healy down low. Offensive rebound, and he draws the foul. Healy will shoot a couple.
Yeah, good possession by Skutt. You know, you can't panic. You know, down 9, you feel like you have to, force things. They just need to stay with their strength, which is throwing the basketball inside, staying active on the backboard, drawing fouls. It's now the 5th free throw attempt. Currently 4-5. Healy's 3 of 3. Now 4 of 4.
That goes off of Skutt. Ooh. Maybe he was looking for some help and couldn't find it, right?
Yeah, he is. We'll see here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good piece of officiating. There's 3 of you on the court. You certainly, if you're not 100% sure, there's nothing wrong with asking for some help. If neither of them seen it, it would be a jump ball. But obviously, they felt good collectively that they made the right decision.
Another drive there by Farron on a nice bounce pass. Roseman picks up the foul.
Yeah, nice little set by Coach Juergens. Obviously, Farron's getting face guarded a little bit, so they're naturally playing the high side of that action. He was able to kind of lift Platteview and then use the back cut to get Farron to the free throw line. Two good possessions by Skutt. Down 9, but both last two get to the free throw line, slow the game down, which is in their favor. They've done a much better job of rebounding here in the last 6-7 possessions.
Milliken called for the foul. That's his first.
Good pace by Farron. Get the ball into the lane.
Good high arcing jumper by Farron.
A 6-0 run now by Skutt, cutting it to 3.
Foul called on Ezra Stewart. That's going to be his second.
Yeah, certainly you got a forward lean. That was a good call.
Hey, let's look back at last year's state championship in Class B, which also involved these Skutt Skyhawks.
Roncalli Pride went in with a mission against top-ranked Skutt Catholic Skyhawks for the 2022 Class B Boys Basketball State Championship. Roncalli beat Skutt Catholic in sub-districts and was hoping to have a repeat win against their opponent. Roncalli took the lead in the first half and continued to increase their lead throughout the game. Quincy Evans and Jacob Orr scored 28 points for Roncalli and led them to victory, securing Roncalli's first state title since 1996.
Runner-up last year in 2022. They won it in 2020 under Kyle Juergens, who's in his 10th season. 220 wins. He picked up win number 200 earlier this year in a victory against South Sioux City. The 9 seniors on this year's team said they have been motivated and hungry since their runner-up finish last year. Nice dish down low. Brack with 2.
Yeah, they've settled into their identity. They've went inside. They've done a better job on the backboard, and defensively, I feel like they've shored up a few things, and they've rebounded it better, which has allowed them to cut this deficit to 1.
8-0 Skutt run. Platteview has not put it in the basket for the last 2 minutes. And check. It's going to put him in the bonus. It'll be 1-1 for J.J. Farron.
Yeah, did a nice job of kind of getting that backside a little bit more spread. Farron does a good job of throwing that basketball to only the spot where Brack could get it. You know, Platteview is going to be a team of runs. You're going to see this all day. You're going to see them go on a 6-0, 8-0 run, and then they'll miss some jump shots. So, they have some spurtability to them. The good thing is Skutt didn't panic, being down 9. I anticipate Platteview finding some open shots here, and they'll go on their run here to finish the half.
Skutt takes the lead here, midway through quarter number 2. Their first lead since it was 4-3.
They kept Milliken off the foul line here of late. He's been forced to take tough jump shots like that. That's all you can do. He's now 4 of 12. They've done a good job of contesting those shots, but he's very capable shot maker. And a little 15-foot fadeaway. That's just a lot of skill. He's put a lot of hours in the gym to be able to make a shot like that.
3 off the front of the rim. Long rebound. Chases it down himself. Does Brock Scholl. Farron's 3 is off. Foul will be called on Skutt. That's going to be the second on Healy, or maybe the first on Healy.
Here you see Milliken getting to his spot, and he's only 6 foot. And that's probably the reason why he was down a level in college, right? You can see his ability to get to his spot, but he had to naturally fade to get enough space to get that shot off, which is a great high school move. But unfortunately, in college, he's going to be playing against 6'3", 6'4" wings, and sometimes those extra inches really matter. But in a high school game, to be able to get to a 15, 16-foot area and then put enough fade to get that shot off is just terrific skill.
Trojans back on top by 1.
Skutt took a couple jump shots here in the last minute. They need to kind of remember who they are, and this thing needs to probably go back to the block.
Good dish. Brock Scholl on the feed.
Yeah, drew the post double. Scholl cut off the post touch. Got the easy dunk.
Foul called on Connor Milliken at his second.
There you see Scholl, good vision by Brack, able to find the cutting teammate. Here it is again, just the ability to throw the ball on the block where you have an advantage and play out of it. And then Milliken kind of picks up a cheap reach foul to pick up his second. Something to monitor there. Brack with 2. Milliken now with 2. Got Siebert with 2. All on the court in the first half. Would love to see basketball players get 6 personal fouls. I think it's a rule that high school and college needs to look at. Take some pressure off the referees for that fear of calling fouls on the better players.
That foul called on Kyle Cannon, his first personal. Both teams in the bonus.
Yeah, we've seen it all day. Just a really good job of consistent block charge. He was not square, was on the inside shoulder of Milliken. If you're not square, it's going to be a block. Milliken's so active. It's already 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Not only does he score a lot, he's a willing passer. He's got 3 assists, but just the fouls that he draws in a game, it allows other teammates to get to the free throw line. He just makes so many positive plays for his team to win. He'll go down as a great scorer, but he's just a really good all-around basketball player.
Good dish from Farron. Tipped out. And it will stay with Skutt. Opportunity there for Brack. Just didn't finish off a nice feed from.
Yeah. They ran an inside ball screen and then got into the high-low.
Huh. Strong move by Brack.
Yeah, good strength, put out 2 feet. Ability to finish with his left hand.
Milliken is short. Here comes Farron. And the foul. And that's going to be 3 on Siebert.
Yeah, you'll see Brack here. Nice job showing the basketball, creating a little bit of space. Using that left hand off the backboard. Really good sequence for the 6'9" senior. Scholes had an impact in this game. It's kind of that third post, right? You don't mention a ton of him, and Hayes got 7 points and been in the free throw line now 2 times. Kind of momentum dunk a few possessions ago.
Four-point lead here for the Skyhawks, their largest. Open look, wide open for Wickman. He'll pass it up. Take that one and got it. Passed up 1, took the second. Three on the way. In and out for Trey Mosman.
Looks like Skutt's going to hold here.
We have some.
It looks like
blood. Yep.
See, big shot by Kel Wickman. I really thought Skutt has controlled this second quarter, and for Platteview to hit that 3 and only be down 1 versus 4. Coach Jerkins ended up getting Brack back in the game off an official substitution.
Right. Yeah.
So certainly that stoppage in play was an advantage to get one of your leading scorers back into the basketball game.
What a take by Farron. 5 seconds to go. Here is Mosman. Long three on the way from Draper is off, and Skutt will have the lead at the half. Skyhawks came from about 9 down in the second quarter to take a 32-29 lead as we head to the break. Andy Kindy is with head coach Tim Brodsky.
Coach, you neutralized their size advantage early, but it seemed like they flexed during a big run in the second quarter. How can you get back to where you were in the first quarter?
Well, I think what caused that was our shot selection. I don't think we took very good shots the second quarter, and when we're missing shots and they're out in transition, they're hard to guard, and their size becomes a factor. So we're fine. We just have to get back into our motion offense and take shots within the flow of the offense and not a lot of one-on-one stuff.
And I know you've seen everything when it comes to defending Connor. How do you get him freed up?
We just got to set screens. I mean, we run a motion offense, and the other kids have got to set good screens. Connor can run all day long, so we'll get him open. We'll get him free in the second half.
Good luck in the second half. It's Tim Brodsky, head coach of Platteview. His team trailing by 3 in the Class B state championship, 32-29 here at PBA.
This is a growing corn plant. It's not battery-powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against climate change. Reducing 46% of carbon emissions and producing clean-burning ethanol. Corn ethanol is the climate solution we need now.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $320,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Coverage of the 2023 NSAA High School Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, and Nebraska Kubota Dealers. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Halftime of the Class B State Championship. Skutt in the locker room with a 3-point advantage over the 2-seed Platteview Trojans. Hey, you can connect with us on Facebook and Twitter, add a comment, or catch up on the latest Nebraska sports information. Be sure to like Nebraska Public Media Sports and Big Red Wrap-Up and join in the conversation. Time now for a very special presentation, and for that we go to Heath Kramer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special halftime presentation this afternoon. Believers and Achievers is a statewide program designed to give recognition to Nebraska's future leaders. We have 4 Nebraska high school seniors with us this afternoon who have demonstrated academic excellence and a commitment to good citizenship. For their involvement in school and community service projects, Currency and the Nebraska School Activities Association would like to honor these Believers and Achievers. Presenting the Believers and Achievers Awards are Currency Representative Mitch Hellman, NSAA Executive Director Jay Beller, and NSAA Board of Directors Chair Robert Drews of Arapahoe. This afternoon's first honoree is Kyler Cox of Hayes Center High School. Kyler is a 4.0 student who participates in football, basketball, journalism, and golf, an NCPA Academic All-State Award selection, and a Nebraska State College's Multi-Activity Student Award recipient. Kyler serves leadership positions on the National Honor Society, Student Council, and FFA at Hayes Center. He is also class president and is a member of the yearbook staff. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyler Cox. Next is Leighton Medina of Plainview High School. Leighton participates in football, play production, basketball, speech, music, and golf, while maintaining a 3.8 GPA. He was runner-up in OID at the 2022 NSAA Class C2 State Speech Championships and NCPA Academic All-State Award selection. Layton is a member of the National Honor Society, Quiz Bowl, FCCLA, Student Council, and the Student Leadership Team at Platteview. Ladies and gentlemen, Layton Medina. Our next recipient is Macy Nemitz of West Holt High School. Macy is a 4.0 student who participates in volleyball, play production, basketball, speech, music, and track. An NCPA Academic All-State Award selection, Macy qualified for the 2022 NSAA Class C1 State Speech Championships in persuasive speaking. She is class president, FFA president, and a member of the National Honor Society at West Holt. Ladies and gentlemen, Macy Nemitz. And our final recipient is Mariano Perez of Dorchester High School. Mariano participates in basketball, play production, and track while maintaining a 3.7 GPA. He is president of the National Honor Society, FBLA, and Student Council at Dorchester. Mariano is a videographer for the football team and is a member of God Teams in his community. Ladies and gentlemen, Mariano Perez. And now let's give one more round of applause to the 2022-2023 Currency Believers and Achievers, the future leaders of Nebraska.
Congratulations to all four of these outstanding student athletes, not only for their accomplishments in athletics, but their excellence in the classroom and commitment to community service. We are at halftime of the Class B State Championship. Skutt on top by 3. Scholl leading the way.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. They all get done with the Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor. Attachments designed to keep you moving. The Kubota BX Series with hydrostatic transmission. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNEsports.com.
Have you heard about FAFSA?
It's like a form you fill out.
Fill it out and you get money for college.
Easiest way to get money for college, hands down.
FAFSA. It's a life hack.
It's your way in.
So you want to help me pay for college? I'm down.
Heck yeah.
Definitely. How is this not trending on all the things?
It took me like 30 minutes to fill out.
So easy.
How much am I gonna get? This is a hidden gem.
Fill out your FAFSA.
FAFSA.
Drink water, buckle up, fill out your FAFSA.
The way we use electricity has changed a lot over the years. What hasn't changed is our commitment to make sure it's there the moment you need it. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
Not far from downtown Lincoln, not far from the Capitol. We are at Pinnacle Bank Arena here in the capital city. Skyhawks on top, 32-29 on the Trojans at halftime, along with Andy Markowski. I'm Larry Putney. It was a quick start for Platteview. They came out and hit some shots, did what they wanted to do offensively, but then in that second half and second quarter, it was really Skutt getting back to what they do best.
Yeah, Platteview built that 4-point lead. Milliken was in rhythm, had some threes, were able to get to the free throw line, and then Skutt's identity took over. I thought they had a more successful second quarter. Were able to get the ball inside. They had 18 points in the paint. Drew the third foul. There you see Zibert 40. He's got 3 fouls now, which is going to make it more difficult to defend that block. But Milligan was really good. He shared the basketball. There's one of his 3 assists there. There you see Farron was you know, really fairly quiet and ended up with 13 points.
Yeah.
You guys at the free throw line, a lot had 6 points in free throws. But there you see Trace Mosman with a 3, and then, you know, Brack was able to kind of get going late. He had 2 fouls, but, you know, credit Coach Juergens to be able to play him through 2 fouls and them getting the halftime with only 2. There you see Brack again, nice job of just catching, facing, finding his teammate Scholl for the easy dunk.
Scholl, the sophomore, the little guy of those 3, just at 6'8", not 6'9" like the other 2 here, the numbers.
Yeah, Platteview, you know, 9 of 26. I thought, you know, Milliken had to work real hard on his shots. 4 of 14, 4 of 15 from the 3. That's going to be big. I think Plattview's going to have to find a few more makes there if they're going to have a chance to win the game. Skutt's getting to the free throw line, taking advantage of those, controlling the paint, controlling rebounding. You know, all stats that we thought Skutt would win. You know, can Platteview really separate themselves from that 3-point line is going to be the key stat to watch in the second half.
Andy is with Kyle Juergens.
Off a 10-0 run. You're trailing by 9 and then go on a 10-0 run. I think it was 14-2 overall. What was the difference in that second quarter?
Well, yeah, I mean, they went on a run and then we went on a run. You know, it's obviously a game of runs. I mean, we just didn't track down some rebounds in that first quarter. And so, you know, it took us forever to actually get a stop because we couldn't get a rebound. And I don't think we gave up any offensive rebounds in the second quarter. So that obviously led to more stops.
How would you assess your job you've done on Milliken? He's gotten 16 points, but on 4 of 14 shooting.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to make him work as hard as possible, try to do our best to keep him as far from the rim as possible. Didn't have a great end of the first quarter on him, but other than that, we've done a pretty good job.
Well, good luck in the second half. Kyle Juergens, the head coach of the Skutt Skyhawks. His team leads by 3 at halftime of Class B, the title game. Second half, straight ahead.
Sarpy County, just minutes from Omaha, offers lots of things to do this winter. For the outdoor adventurer, hiking, ice fishing, or snowshoeing at recreation areas. If you prefer to stay indoors, museums, art galleries, or indoor pools at the hotels. There's holiday gift shopping at local boutiques or one of the malls. For a holiday outing or a weekend getaway, Sarpy County has you covered. Go sarpy.com to plan your next adventure.
It may be small, but this little bean fuels power. It powers a food industry as a source of protein. It's a fuel that powers diesel engines while reducing emissions. It powers a state economy and bottom lines. And it powers the rest of the world as a Nebraska export. Yeah, it may be small, but we're finding more ways for this little bean to power Nebraska.
Coverage of the 2023 NSAA High School Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. Halftime of the Class B State Championship, getting ready for third quarter action. 16 minutes away from crowning a champ here in Class B. Platteview will open up with it. Connor Milliken led the way in the first half for Platteview. He had 16 points overall, 10 of those coming in the first quarter.
You see Archer's been tasked to chase Milliken around. Nice job of contesting that mid-range jump shot. Skutt secured another defensive rebound. Coach Juergens mentioned at halftime just their ability to rebound and finish possessions on one shot in the second quarter. I think this is going to be 4 on Seaford.
Wow, right away picks up his 4th. And that is not good news if you're a Platteview Trojans fan. 4th foul called on Siebert, and we're not even a minute into this third quarter. So he will sit, and into the game comes Cale Wickman.
So that moves Milliken over to the 6'9" Healy. So they've got difficult matchups all over, and that's what Skutt's unique size does to you when you're able to play 3 6'8", 6'9" players.
Out of the run, here is Mosman. Lays it in transition. Good fast break.
The counter to that is Platteview can play a little faster, right? Put pressure in transition. We're able to kind of leak out and get an easy one there.
Here is Archer with it. Back out to Scholl. Barron will reset.
Coach Borowski's using Archer's defender as more of a rover, as a help defender. You see Draper there in the middle of the lane.
Good take by Brack again. Jake Brack with 2 more. He had 13 in the semis. 9 of those coming in that fourth quarter.
A good job by Bracking back over that right shoulder. Sometimes young players want to always go over their left shoulder. Two of his baskets are over right shoulder, and Platteview answers with the 3 of their own.
That's the guy they like to get going is Draper. Draper 1 for 5 now from 3-point range. That's his first. Evens it at 34. And it was Mosman and Draper who really hit those big threes in the semifinal to open up Milliken and lead Platteview to that win. Down low, left hand, nice bucket by Archer.
Yeah, Archer did a nice job of cutting off of Brack's post touch. Archer's defender is doubling on the catch. Brack shows that versatility by being a good post passer as well as a post scorer.
Early on, Skutt tried to go with Brack on Milliken, and the length Milliken was able to. And now with Archer on it, Archer's been able to slow him a bit.
Yeah, just making his, his catches difficult, and then they kind of still contest with that length when he gets into that mid-range, keeping multiple players around him. You see an example of using Archer's defender as a post double.
Tipped away. An offensive board, another opportunity here for Skutt.
Yeah, Healy uses his length to keep that missed shot alive. Secures an extra possession for Skutt.
Three is off from Scholl, and that's going to go off the fingertips of Mosman, and another opportunity for Skutt. And into the game for the Trojans comes Taryn Riley. Riley, a 6'4" sophomore forward, his first action of the day. We've got a timeout on the floor. Third quarter resumes when we come back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena.
What if it looked the way it actually felt? What if you could see how much it really hurts? And all the ways it changes your life and follows you wherever you go. Get a ride. A DUI costs more than you think.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
What do you think about going to college?
I'm kind of scared.
I feel nervous a little bit. That's kind of a tough one. I'm not really sure yet.
I'm excited for college.
How are you going to pay for it?
To be honest, I don't really know.
That's actually a really good question.
So what if you had a friend you could ask?
Just outside the rail yard here in Lincoln. Class B state championship, and it seems like the Skyhawks have things back on track. On top 36-34.
Yeah, this has been a long possession for Platteview. Yeah. Two straight chances to end the possession, just couldn't secure the defensive rebound. Up to that point, they've done a pretty good job of not getting exposed on the backboard. You knew Skutt, had an advantage there, but right now the rebounding total is 25-14, so that gap is starting to widen a little bit.
Brack drives in, left hand not there. And this time, Platteview able to secure the rebound. Nice dish to the sophomore who draws the foul. Foul will be called on Jack Healy. That's Healy's third. And
Milliken draws so much attention. You'll see the drive here. 4 Skutt defenders kind of rotate over. He's able to find open offensive players.
Healy will take a seat with those 3 fouls. Scholl in the game for him.
Platteview is 7 of 13 from the free throw line.
Second free throw from Riley is good. Barron guarded by Mosman. He'll take. Tipped around, a rebound to Milliken. And Mosman with a little runner, can't get it. Riley with the rebound. Good ball movement to the open man, Draper, whose 3 is off.
Yeah, good sequence for Platteview. Milliken does a good job of cleaning up the defensive backboard as a guard, pushed into transition, good ball movement, got an open 3.
Foul called on, I believe, Mitch Scholl. It is. That is going to be Mitch's first. Scholl, valuable minutes off the bench for Skutt. 6'4" senior. Check that, 6'6" senior. And the rebound for Scholl. Brack. Foul on the floor. That's going to be called on Ezra Stewart. Stewart's 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, good job by Brack there, just staying patient, staying on balance.
Jake Brack again with it. And another foul. It's going to be 4 now on Ezra Stewart. And into the game comes Cale Wickman, and you can see the stress that this size is putting on the Trojan defense. Tipped away, gathered in by Draper. Draper with a nice dish and lay in for Taryn Riley.
Yeah, terrific instincts by Draper. Knew the out-of-bounds set. Was able to anticipate that, create the steal. And with that layup, gives Platteview the first lead in the second half.
Barron again drives in off glass, draws the foul.
Farron's done a nice job of, here you see the 2-on-1 that was created off the turnover. Nice job of getting the defender to commit.
Three fouls now on Trey Mosman, who picked up that last one. Skutt now back up by 1.
Gets Farron up to 15 points.
Long three is short again.
And that was the three that Coach Brodsky kind of talked about at halftime, was when they took maybe a couple quick ones or quick jump shots, and then it kind of keeps their defense from being set. When Plattview's defense has been set in the half court, they've been pretty good. We're able to get back there and force the turnover on the lob entry pass. Milliken has been held scoreless in the third quarter. Yeah. Only on three attempts in this quarter.
Big three-pointer, Trey Mosman. Back to a 2-point lead for Platteview.
It's Mosman's third three, gets him in the double figures at 11.
And with 1 minute to go here in the third, we've already had 8 lead changes. Rebound, out ahead. Mosman again with the lay-in.
The second time Mosman has been able to kind of sneak out, and Platteview finds him in transition. Off the long Skutt miss. Skutt, so important a possession here. They will get the ball coming out of the fourth quarter. Can they find a basket here to take a little momentum back?
Break with the rebound, back up strong. He is fouled and will go to the line. Brack will shoot. 2, down by 4 here late in the third. First one long by Brack. Back in is Wyatt Archer.
Gets Brack to 9 points. You know, Skutt only has 7 points in the quarter. Credit Platteview, really good job of just defending and doing a little bit better job on the backboard late in that quarter.
10 to go. Here's Milliken driving in. Goes in strong. Does not draw a foul. Gets his own rebound back up. Not good. Tips it back in. Big basket by Milliken at the end of the third. And the Trojans will head to the final 8 minutes with the lead. Class B state championship. Platteview 44. Skutt 39. We'll be back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Do you ever wonder where your food comes from? Or wonder how agriculture plays a part in your life? Growing Agriculture Together was built to empower the next generation of producers and consumers with the facts. We share stories from the heart of the agriculture industry and our passion for the cooperative system. Growing Agriculture Together provides the foundation to get that conversation started. People of all ages can expand their knowledge about the agriculture industry. Brought to you by Central Valley Ag Cooperative.
8 minutes remain here in the Class B state championship game. 5-point advantage for Platteview. Skutt will open up this final quarter with possession. Roseman with the big quarter in the third. He had 7 points. Milliken just 2. It was the final 2 points of that quarter. Milliken got on the board. Brack down low, kicks it out. 3 on the way by Cannon is off the front of the rim, and the rebound in the hands of Draper.
Yeah, good job by Platteview. The time Brack catches it, just a lot of traffic around him. They were kind of played, we're able to play inside, outside. We're forced into taking a tough 3.
Nice intimidation there by Healy. It looked like Taryn Riley had a clear path to the basket. Nice disruption on the shot. It's going to be a travel.
Now you'll see Healy here just rotating from that help side position. Good job of, avoiding contact, going to get that basketball at the highest peak. Timing, it's just an instinctual thing, and Healy certainly has that. He's had a lot of block shots this season. Averaging over 1 a game.
Very patient Platteview right now.
Yeah, certainly the tempo.
Offensive foul is going to be called on Milliken, and that is his 3rd.
I think that was a correct call. It looks like Milliken gets in here. Watch this left arm. It's yeah. Certainly sold it a little bit. The timing of it. Fans certainly didn't like it, but tough call. That was in slow motion too, and that thing is live. I was kind of right down the sideline. I thought it looked like a charge, but obviously tape shows a little different angle. That's only Milliken's 3rd. There's a high-low. See if they can find a way to get the ball on the block, because Plattview's done a really good job. I think Taryn Riley, the 6'4" sophomore, has come in and done a pretty good job.
Oh, what a shot. Nice drive. Cut by Brock Scholl. He puts it in and he's fouled.
Yeah, this is the second time in this game Scholl's just made a good offensive cut. He gets rewarded. Well, that time Healy was able to find him. What tends to happen is defenders turn their sight line. You're supposed to see man and ball, and what happens when you throw it on the block, a lot of defenders will turn and start staring at the basketball, which allows players to cut from the backside. Really important 3-point play by Scholl to cut the deficit to 2. See if Milliken can get himself going. Been a pretty quiet second half. Kyle Cannon is kind of now tasked with, Coach Browski alluded to it, that Milliken can run all day. He's used to having to work to get his shots. There you see that length. Healy with another block.
2-point advantage opportunity here, and the Brack is called for the travel.
Yeah, just naturally to be a little bit sped up here at the state tournament in big games. Just got to slow down.
Timeout on the floor. Well, let's take a look at Connor Milliken, the senior guard, averages 25 a game, 10 rebounds, averages a double-double. One of the top scorers, one of the top 2 scorers in the state this year. Early on, those fadeaways right around the free throw line were falling. Got a lot of help defense on him right now.
Yeah, he's seeing a lot of bodies there. Coach Browski does a good job of running a little set to give him some space, and then he kind of gets into that 16-foot spot where he likes and is able to pull up and hit that. He's got 5 assists. You mentioned he averages 10 rebounds. He has 8. 18 points. You know, certainly he's going to have to stay aggressive offensively, whether draw 2 and find an open teammate or you know, find some hard baskets to lead Platteview to the championship. For Skutt, they just got to stay the course. They've been effective in the lane, you know, had more points in the paint at halftime, have more points in the paint in the third quarter, and you know, can they find themselves get to the free throw line and slow this game down? Another example of Skutt's size there. Brack was able to contest the miss.
Take by Farron, put right back, not good. Another rebound and one opportunity. Jack Healy.
Yeah, if you're Coach Brodsky, you got to be deciding, do you come back to Siebert, your big post. Skutt's size is really starting to put their fingerprint on this game. A couple blocked shots the last possessions. Now they are getting on the offensive backboard. Been able to throw it to the post and cut off of it for a 3-point play. 2 possessions to go by Scholl. First lead.
Drive by Milliken. He draws the foul. He will shoot 2. These 2 teams squared off last year down here. It stayed in the first round. Skutt won that. Platteview feels like they're a much different team this year.
There goes Brodsky's coming back to Siebert. 6'5" post, been out most of the end of the third and all of the fourth with 4 fouls. He's done a good job for them on the backboard, has 7 rebounds.
10 lead changes, 5 ties. Trojans back up by 1. They're going to call that on the floor before the shot, I believe.
think they're going to count it. Yep. I think they might give this to him, Larry.
Yep. And it's good. That's going to be the 4th foul on Milliken.
Yeah, Brack puts you in a tough spot. If you're going to try to wall up and push him, he's going to draw the foul. You're better off to try to wall up and take that charge when he lowers the shoulder. Once you kind of get into that, you know, that position where you're battling for that last foot, he's done a good job of using that to draw fouls. Big 3-point play by the senior.
Stewart, Milliken, Siebert, all with 4 fouls for the Trojans. Foul on the floor before the shot. Call that on Farron.
Yeah, Skutt's trying to run Moseman off the 3-point line, just making it hard for him to get a look. You know, he's got 3 makes today, had 5 yesterday, so it's 8 in 2 games. Trying to make him put it on the floor. He did a good job of drawing that foul. Platteview has 9. That's only the 4th team foul in the half for Skutt.
Ezra Stewart in there. 3 on the way by Draper. That is off by Draper. And Skutt now with the lead and the ball.
Skutt's been patient here. It comes some type of a pick and roll into the post, or they'll end up getting in some high-low action.
Brack shot off. Gets it into Healy. Back to Brack, who draws the foul. And who is that on?
It might be Siebert's 5th.
It's going to be somebody's 5th.
No, they called on Milliken.
Milliken has fouled out.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
And it was on Milliken. If you look at the video, he does reach over the top. And this will go back to my argument on 5 fouls. It's just, basketball it's so punitive to have your best players in foul trouble. And now your best player out of the game with 3 to go.
Well, that will certainly change the complexion of the game.
And that put officials in a no-win spot here. You've got Siebert with 4. And then you see Milliken with a little reach over the top of the right shoulder. And the video gets cut off before Milliken had reached. You know, unfortunate, but you got to play on. Your bench has to step up. Somebody from Platteview has to step up and make a play with their leading scorer out of the game. There you see Milliken with the reach. You know, he just comes over that right shoulder. Not a ton of contact, but you gave the reason, or an official reason to call a foul when you break being parallel and you reach over the top to try to block a shot. Bad break, but still only a 3-point game.
So less than 3 to go. Skutt with the lead. Milliken is fouled out. Siebert with 4. Stewart with 4. No one on the Skutt side in foul trouble. Let's take a look at J.J. Farron.
Yeah, refuses the side ball screen there. Gets downhill left-handed. There's another left-handed drive down the lane. Here you see his versatility. That's a tough shot pulling up from 10 feet off the dribble. You know, here it is again. Left-hand drive with a little inside hand finish. You know, it's been really active for them offensively. You know, they're one of their leading scorers coming into the game. Has 15 points, 4 rebounds, and assist. They've just been a catalyst for them all season. 6'2" senior. So important for Platteview to stay attached here. Just being down 3.
Drive in, does not get it, but will shoot as Mosman now will go to the line.
Good possession by Mosman. High probability there that if you drive the basketball based on the last sequence that you're probably going to get a foul call. That's just the way basketball is. They knew that. They put their head down, got themselves to the foul line. Makes the first. Like I said, you want to keep the pressure on Skutt. Skutt was the favorite probably coming in here on paper. Had been here before. You want to keep some of that game pressure on them. If Skutt gets up by 5, 6, 7, it's just such a more relaxing feeling when you know you can maybe make a mistake and still overcome it. Platteview answers to cut it to 1. Skutt's been patient. They're in the double bonus, so any foul at this point forward will be 2 free throws for Skutt.
Healy down low. Kicks it back up top. 2 minutes to go. Cannon with the drive. Brack. Shot is off. Got it back in.
Yeah, tough break for Brack. That was ball halfway down. Stayed with it.
Foul on Mosman. That's going to be his 4th.
Well, Mosman's not happy, but he had one hand on him and grabbing the jersey. That's going to be a foul. Good job by Farron getting himself back to the free throw line. He's been there 7 times, 5-7 for the game. And that's some of the game pressure that you feel, right? If you're up there up 6 or 7, that's a little easier free throw when you're within a possession. I think players feel that a little more.
Second free throw good by Farron. 2-point game. Mosman off the screen. Mosman 3-pointer. is off, and the rebound for Skutt.
Nice job by Scholl on the backside. Good block out, good rebound. No shot clock here, so Skutt's probably going to be patient. Pull the ball out, force Platteview to have to foul.
Stewart fouls, picks up his 5th. So 2 starters for the Platteview Trojans have now fouled out. There's a look at the foul trouble for Platteview. Siebert, Mosman with 4. Stewart, Milliken have fouled out.
Skutt's now 18 of 25 from the free throw line.
Three-point game. And a timeout taken by Tim Brodsky. Trojans down by 3. Platteview has never won a state championship. First time ever in the state finals this year after 8 trips down here to state. They were down here last year in 2022, lost in the first round to this Skutt team. Let's look at some highlights.
Well, there you see a nice over-the-top pass to Jake Brack. Nice high-low, good patience there. Another kind of a lob entry. Here you see him playing off 2 feet, getting that right shoulder, left hand. And kind of like that little spin move back to the right shoulder. It's been pretty effective here in that second half. You know, 11 shots, 5 of them 11, 7 rebounds, 4 of which have been offensive, a couple blocks, a couple steals, a couple assists. You know, really has had a big impact for Skutt. Now for Platteview, this is tough. Coach Brodsky, you know, having 2 of his, you know, more veteran guards fouled out, you know, one of which is the second leading scorer all time, which makes it pretty easy as a coach to figure out what you're going to do to diagram a play.
Yeah.
Mosman has 15, and they have Draper with 3, Wickman with 3, Riley with 3, and Siebert with 2. So, you know, just somebody's going to have to try to step up here in a minute and make a play. Nice action.
Great reverse by Siebert, who put it in.
Yeah, Mosman was able to kind of draw some help, dump it down to Siebert. Here you see they got Mosman kind of in the middle third here with the basketball. They put Siebert kind of the porch corner. Once help came, he was able to cut to the rim and get a basket. I don't know if Coach Brodsky wanted that foul, you know, on Farron. Farron had just been at the free throw line, 8 of 12.
9 free throws the game for Farron. He's got 19 points to lead everyone. And then Farron with the steal, and Farron with the lay-in. Big sequence there for Skutt. Wiener in the lane.
Yep, they're going to have a jump, which is a great call because great job by Farron anticipating. And what a big basket at this point of the game. Platteview just has to find a basket here so they can extend with the foul.
3 is off. Farron will dribble out of it. And the foul on Kyle Cannon, but Skutt right now with a 5-point lead, 15 seconds to go. And the Skutt bench feeling it.
Yeah, credit Skutt. I felt like that first quarter, they just didn't have a lot going. Platteview was making shots. Skutt could have easily kind of got away from themselves and not went inside and just kind of stayed the course, knew where their strengths were at. I thought Jake Brack really had a nice fourth quarter, just, dominated in a couple different ways. Got some post touches, got some offensive rebounds. I thought their length defensively made an impact in the fourth quarter where they had some blocks.
And that is going to do it as time will tick away. The Skutt Skyhawks, who got to this final last year and were runner-up, have won a state championship here in 2023. Fifth state title overall. When we come back, medals and trophies for the champs from Skutt and for the Platteview Trojans. Stay with us.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The Kubota MX Series is ready to help. You can mow, move hay bales, grade, and clear brush and snow. Equipped with a cab for any conditions. Loader lift capacity for jobs of all sizes. Hydrostatic or gear transmission options. The Kubota MX Series. For more information and participating Nebraska Kubota dealers, KubotaNesports.com.
Coverage of the 2023 NSAA High School Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, and Nebraska Kubota dealers. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Skyhawks are flying high. They win the state championship here in 2023. 57-50 over Platteview. Let's go to Heath Kramer.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, the Nebraska Coaches Association, and the Nebraska Athletic Administrators Association are proud to support positive sportsmanship during the state championships and throughout the season. At this time, we are pleased to present the Sportsmanship Award for Class B. The trophy is graciously donated by Awards Unlimited. The sportsmanship program is exclusively presented by Currency, which helps businesses grow throughout Nebraska and beyond. We are proud to sponsor this award, and we congratulate our Nebraska students for their achievements. Making the presentation is NCAA President Russ Neidmeyer from Douglas County West, and representing Currency is Mitch Hellman. The Class B Sportsmanship Award winner is Platteview High School. Congratulations, Platteview High School. The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jay Beller, NSAA Board of Directors Thomas Lee from Omaha Westview, and Nick Wemhoff from Fort Calhoun. Here are the awards for the runner-up, Platteview High School. Head coach Tim Brodsky and his assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 3, Brady Davis. Number 11, Cale Wickman. Number 20, Elijah Steele. Number 23, Jackson Adams. Number 30, Keegan Stobie. Number 33, Jaden Pinkerton. Number 35, Taryn Riley. Number 50, Braden Stout. Number 40, Ryman Siebert. Number 10, Alex Draper. Number 5, Trey Mosman. Number 2, Connor Milliken. And 0, Ezra Stewart. For these outstanding athletes in their school, here's the 2023 NSAA Class B State Basketball Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Platteview High School. And now to the champions, Skutt Catholic High School. Head coach Kyle Juergens, we have a special award for you. Coach Juergens and his assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 5, Will Tababin. Number 10, Will O'Doherty. Number 12, Kyle Cannon. Number 14, Ben Teal. Number 20, Gabe Edstrand. Number 22, Dylan Van Dyke. Number 24, Luke Van Dyke. Number 40, Mitch Scholl. Number 42, Ryan Kudron. Number 2, Wyatt Archer. Number 3, JJ Farron. Number 34, Jake Brack. Number 44, Brock Scholl. And number 50, Jack Healy. Presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance, Vice President of Communications and Marketing, Jess Kinzer. And for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2023 NSAA Class B State Basketball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Skutt Catholic High School.
State champs for the second time in 4 years. They won it in 2020 and again here in 2023. The Skutt Catholic Skyhawks are state champs. Let's go back to Andy. He's with Tim Brodsky.
Well, Coach, man, tough finish for you guys. Obviously, I got to ask about your opinion. Tough that your star gets called, whistled with just under 3 minutes left, his 5th foul. What did you see?
You know, actually, I didn't see it. You know, I didn't see it. There was too much traffic. You know, I thought the kid traveled first, but I mean, that's not why we lost the game, obviously. So if Connor fouled him, he fouled him, you know, so, but I didn't see it.
18-6, they outscore you guys in the 4th quarter. There was plenty to be done before and after, but what did you see the difference in the 4th quarter?
It was a game of runs. You know, I think our 1st and 3rd quarter were good, and our 2nd and 4th weren't. And they just had enough buckets, and we didn't.
What a team to run. I want first to ask you about Connor. Yeah. How can you sum up his illustrious and spectacular career?
Just a winner and a competitor. And Connor's always going to go out fighting. He's the toughest kid I've ever coached, and I think he's one of the toughest kids in high school basketball.
First time to the state final in school history, and you lose 6 seniors. What will this group be remembered for?
They're going to be remembered for a lot of wins, their commitment to our process and how we do things. You know, they've got here when they were sophomores, lost the first round last year, lost second round, and they got to the state championship and gave them a really great chance to win the game.
Heck of a run, Coach. Coach Tim Broski and the Platteview Trojans coming up just a step short in the Class B state title game. They are the runner-up for 2023.
The way we use electricity has changed a lot over the years. What hasn't changed is our commitment to make sure it's there the moment you need it. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
This is a growing corn plant. It's not battery-powered. It doesn't have a 300-mile range, but it's vital in our fight against climate change. Reducing 46% of carbon emissions and producing clean-burning ethanol. Corn ethanol is the climate solution we need now.
After concussion, returning to the classroom is a priority of the NSAA. All brains return to learn, not all brains return to play.
After recognizing that an athlete has suffered a concussion, it is important to monitor the symptoms in the classroom before allowing the athlete to return to extracurricular activities.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course once every 3 years.
More information is available on our website, nsaahome.org. Student athletes are students first, athletes second.
Coverage of the 2023 NSAA High School Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Corn Board, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. State championship for the Skutt Skyhawks as they take down the Nets here. Final 57-50 over the Platteview Trojans. It was a slow start for Skutt, but they turned it on late. Here's a look at the final numbers.
Yeah, credit Platteview. I thought they battled, they competed. You know, didn't play a great game offensively. 6 of 22 was probably a stat that needed to be a little better to give them a chance to pull up the upset. But Skutt was the bigger, longer team. A plus 14 paint advantage, plus 16 rebound advantage, 11-point free throw advantage. You know, for Skutt not to make a three and come out victorious, you know, is hard to do. But you know, well played game. I thought both teams had a chance late, and Skutt just finished the fourth quarter a little stronger.
We'll be back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, and when we come back, Andy Kendi will hear from the champs from Skutt. Stay with us.
Imagine a future fueled by soy-based possibilities. A future where creativity and productivity live together under one roof. A future that takes you from point A to point B to point Z, all while ensuring brighter tomorrows for our next generation. A soy-based future? It's already here.
Funding for NSAA High School Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is provided in part by the Dr. Thomas and Dorothy Hallstrom Athletics Endowment.
Live streaming for the NSAA Championships are also available at the Nebraska Public Media website and on the free Nebraska Public Media app.
For the 5th time in school history, Skutt Catholic wins a state championship. The Skyhawks beating Platteview 57-50. Let's bring in the head coach, Kyle Jurgens. You know, Coach, last year, 12 months ago, we're talking in a different situation. You guys coming up on the other end of a state final game. You runner-up to Roncalli. This year, you get the job done. What was the difference today?
Oh, I think, you know, our grit and battle again. I think yesterday helped us with today because we had to battle through some runs by them and stay the course and trust in each other and ultimately sticking together and moving on to the next play. And our guys did a great job of that today, and so just super proud.
Great job on Connor Milliken. I mean, what a terrific talent. How effective was your defense on him?
I mean, he's such a great player and such a dynamic player that, you know, you can spend hours trying to figure out how you're going to guard him. I know I did last night. And so, you know, these guys, we had a game plan and they stuck to it really well. You know, it got away from us a little bit at the end of the first quarter, but outside of that, I thought we did a pretty good job on him, keeping him away from the rim best we could, making it just, you know, tough for him. You're not going to stop him, but you got to try to, you know, limit him as much as you can, and our guys collectively, team together, did it today.
Milliken finished with 21 on 5 of 21 shooting. You guys wear shooting shirts that say the word trust, and you emphasize the us in trust. How important was that today as you were going towards a state championship, especially because you were down at multiple points today?
Yeah, I mean, you know, 9 seniors. I mean, we have great leadership on our team, and, you know, they're hungry after what happened last year. But you still have to take it a game at a time and just trust all the stuff that goes into it. So, I mean, ultimately as a coach, when you see how much work they put in 12 months a year, you're so happy for them. All you want is for them to be successful after they work that hard. And, you know, just talking to them, it feels good. And it only feels good if you know how hard you worked to get there. And this group sure did that.
9 seniors, man. It's a special group, is it not?
It is. It's a, you know, I woke up this morning and it's a bittersweet feeling because you get to the last day. That's always the goal, but it's the last day. And we're going to miss these guys a ton. They've meant a lot to this basketball program. They've represented it the right way. And I'm so proud and happy to be their coach.
Well, congratulations, Coach Kyle Jurgens. We're going to bring in a couple of the players now. J.J. Farron, 21 points, 5 rebounds. J.J., step right up. What a weekend! What a great couple days! What does it feel like to after last year to now get to hold the trophy?
I can't even describe this feeling right now. It's one of the best feelings I've ever felt in my life, especially what happened last year. All the hard work and dedication that we as a team put in together and these 9 seniors, just doing it with them is a great feeling, and it's just something I'll remember forever.
What was the difference in that fourth quarter? I think you outscored them 18-6 in that fourth quarter. Why were you able to make the big plays down the stretch?
Well, it's not just me, it's us and this team, and at the end of the third quarter, we were all talking like, one more quarter, this is us, this is our game. And we just emphasized what was on our shirt, we trusted each other, and we came out with the win.
You guys leave a legacy. Now, this is a state championship trophy that will be in the trophy case forever, and you can point to that, especially after what happened last year. What does this group, the senior group, mean to you?
It means everything. Them and my friends, my brothers, my family since freshman year. We were all on the same team with freshmen. And just to do this with them is really the best feeling in the world because we all worked hard together. It's not just one of us. And we had ups and downs. We handled adversity, and it's just great for everybody and for all us 9 seniors to just finish out this way and go out strong.
Well, congratulations on a job well done. Hand the trophy off to your teammate, Jake Brack. Big fellow with 13 points, 7 rebounds. Congratulations. Outstanding game, second half. Did you get the sense that eventually you were going to wear him down with your size?
Like, we know with our size, we're a tough mismatch, so just always try to, like, get it inside, work it inside, just see what we can get, like, either go myself or look for my teammates if they double, just try to wear teams down.
We talked about trust with your coach, and you guys are trailing at multiple times during this game. What gave you the confidence to know that you guys could make a comeback again multiple times in the game?
Like these past 2 games before this one, we went through a lot too that really helped us. Just what we do in practice every single day, coach preparing us for these situations to know what to do, and we all just have so much trust in each other to know that we can come back and win it.
You came so close last year. What does this mean to you to wear the net, to have the gold medal around your neck, and to hold the trophy? What's a state title mean to you?
It means everything. It's the best feeling in the world. Just after how close we were last year, then coming actually getting it done this year, I can't even describe it.
How often did you think about it?
Thought about it a lot this year, just hoping like, no, last year, only way to go out was getting the trophy.
Well, congratulations, job well done. Jake Brack and the Skutt Skyhawks are victorious again in terms of a state championship. They're 5th in school history. They get the job done against Platteview 57-50. Larry?
Thanks very much, Andy Kennedy. Appreciate it. Here's a look at what's happened thus far here at the NSAA Boys Basketball Championships. Johnson Brock wins its 2nd in 5 years. Ashland Greenwood, a 30-point win over Auburn, 54-24. Kissinger was 16-12 in that one, and the one we just saw, Skutt knocking off Platteview 57-50, and Skutt with its 2nd in the last 4 years. J.J. Farron, you just heard from him with 21 points. Here's what we have coming up. Amherst, Freeman, Millard North, Bellevue West, Parkview Christian, and Wynot will round out our 2nd session, and it begins in Class C2 with 2 one-loss teams. Should be a good one as Freeman and Amherst get ready to battle for the C2 state title when we come back. We'll see you back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena at 4:15.